by Mohammed Wilkerson.
We believe in us. Let's turn up the night, y'all.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the winter video between Twisted Insane and T.I. As you know, it's my job to bring you the final scores for visual creativity, influence, and content of cultural importance. So, we'll be doing a little different today. It'll be a lot faster. And if you want to see full breakdowns, always head to our head-to-head videos where me and Bruce watch the videos and discuss what we see and what we hear. Alright? Links will be in the descriptions down below. Alright? So first up, we have visual creativity. T.I. takes this one 10 to Twisted Insane 7. The reason why T.I. comes out on top is his use of multiple characters, multiple environments, allowing for the video to tell a separate story or to give you separate situations, not being cradled by what he was rapping completely about. Now, while Twisted Insane's video did have multiple characters, he didn't have as many as T.I. Twisted Insane's video is more meant to help you envision what he's rapping about. They go hand in hand, like they're very parallel. What he's rapping about and what you're seeing in the visuals. Very well shot. Not as well shot as T.I.'s video. The use of the graphics and the multiple camera angles when the little boy shot the last guy at the end looked great, but there were some mishaps, like when he came out the bathroom and shot C-Ray. There's no blood or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? A couple of mishaps in there in that video, but T.I.'s was just the better video. Okay, so T.I. takes this one 10 to 7. Influence. Man. Influence is one of those hard things you just have to kind of understand when you're dealing with two separate artists and with what they normally tend to rap about. T.I. also wins this one 10 to 6 over Twisted Insane. T.I.'s influence is known. He's known as one of the originators of trap. His Grand Hustle label, he's been pushing that forever. He's a staple within the South music, and trap drums are actually used abroad now. So the trap sound coming from out of Atlanta and being pushed and more or less known to just go with the T.I. Twisted Insane is a known chopper of the underground, known a lot more for his rapid fire rapping ability, coupled in with his horror gore or, you know, shock value tactics in videos and within lyrics. So it's a lot. It's not as big as a genre of hip hop and rap that it is when it comes down to trap music. So T.I. takes influence 10 to 6. Content of cultural importance. This one is actually a lot closer than most of y'all might think. Okay, T.I. takes content of cultural importance 10 to 8 over Twisted Insane. I know some of y'all are thinking that the content within Twisted Insane's of the song Lucifer was, you know, very important, and it very much is. It very, very much is. But when we want to talk about the rallying cry, the educating, fighting an establishment that is abusing power, guys, that's as old as society itself. Fighting against an abusive established power, it's as old as society. So whether you're talking about police or government, to where they go hand in hand, it's just more content. While he also explained laws, explained where some things came from. So he has the teaching factor in there. Twisted Insane's content within the song is to help you understand that certain people are pushed to do actions or become a person that they would never truly become if people didn't bring a type of negative force or negative action against the person. So that should be mentioned, that does happen quite a bit with people. People sometimes say, well, this is who you made me out to be. Your actions made me this. I'm just only matching energy for energy, right? It's also something that is highly known, but T.I. just takes it because of the teaching factor in which he brought with his content. Trying to explain, trying to get people to see another side of something. So T.I. takes it 10 to 8 on content of cultural importance. So as you all know, my deed is done. So I'm going to kick it on over to Bruce, who's going to score flow and skill and musicality. Bruce, go ahead. Take it, bro. It's all you.
Okay, y'all, so it's my turn. You know what I do. Skill, flow, and musicality. Let's talk about the skill and the flow first. Obviously, you would say to yourself, Twisted Insane wins this. You'd be right. He wins this one, 10 to 7. And I'm just gonna, for all you T.I. fans, I'm just gonna break it down, the actual numbers right here. Okay? What we do, as always, you take a look right here, you see all the different note values. I count all the different times that the styles change, that the secondary and the primary rhymes and rhyming words fall on the different note values, how many times they change that up, how many times they do triplets, how many rests there are, how long the rests are, and how many of those are significant. And right now, we have Twisted Insane got it 27 of these different note values and significant timings and space values, which is the rests. T.I. got 22 of them. Believe it or not, just because you're rhyming fast doesn't mean you get more of those, because you keep on doing the same ones over and over again. Tech Nine is really good at changing that. Even though he's going fast, he still finds a way to change up the beat and the placement every time. Twisted Insane is super dope, and so he can go really fast, but he only does those changes, those significant changes, 27 times. T.I. did it 22 times. That ends up around a 10 to 8 score. But T.I. loses another one because of difficulty. We had to give an extra point for Twisted Insane's level of difficulty in how fast he is going. So that ends up being 10 to 7. Twisted Insane wins skill and flow. Now musicality. The sample that T.I. used was dope. It was just dope. Dope sample, good drums, great sound. The song form was lackluster, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be just a verse, chorus, and that's okay too. Just for a competition like this, when you're up against no sample, so somebody made the track for Twisted Insane. Also, we got live instruments. We got the live guitar soloing at the end for a good minute and a half. We're looking at timbre, the sound of the music. Once again, I'll show you here. The difference of the sound of the voice is what you see now, which is a normal, regular, registered voice. And then what you see here is when they twist and turn the EQ and the high and low frequencies to make it sound like a telephone voice or a high frequency voice or different frequency voice. And inside those turns and twists is where you find the production, and that is all over the Twisted Insane track. So he not only has the timbre with the live instruments, which I always get points for. He also has the beat that doesn't really have samples. It's all made by someone's hands, and the production behind it, the voice is behind the chorus, where he has a straight chorus, straight hook, and then underneath the hook is that telephone voice I was talking about, rapping fast, but that's also conflicting, but you can hear it because the producer knows what he's doing. So musicality goes to Twisted Insane, 10-4. Now, even though he wins those two categories, it just couldn't crawl out of the hole enough. The final score ends up being 42-40. T.I. wins. That's it. You see the numbers. We do the exact same for every artist. I actually sit down and count it. So there's no dispelling it. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. There you have it. That's the winner for week 3. Get ready. Week 4 is on its way. And it's going to be Busta Rhymes. Team Box Cutter has Busta Rhymes, yo. And versus K Reno. Culture importance out the wazoo. Oh, listen. Understand this. This is going to be a head-to-head matchup, a showcase of real hip-hop skill. Okay? Get ready. Sunday, 9:30. We're doing a live video pick. Join us Sunday, 9:30 on this channel right here. Also, everything else you need to know is right down there in the description. All the links you need to have to see the head-to-head for a better understanding of the matchup. And with that, peace.